and has tutors from a variety of backgrounds. And Gayle, tell us about some of the challenges that you have operating a franchise, and if not your own experiences, what some experiences are from franchise owners, whether it's a tutor doctor or another franchise.
From the perspective of specifically being a franchise, of course, we have certain rules that we need to follow. We are obligated to pay royalties, which is part and parcel with the deal, and that helps pay for the support that we get from our franchisor. But really, in answer to your question, to me, being part of a franchise is mostly a positive. We really enjoy the camaraderie of working with people who aren't necessarily right next to us, but are doing similar things to what we're doing in other parts of the Northeast and the country and actually globally. So it's a really great source of resource. So if we encounter a situation or a subject that we have trouble tutoring, we can reach out to another franchise owner and say, hey, do you have a tutor for this particular subject? We share tutors. We actually have more recently developed an online platform for tutoring that some of our clients really enjoy and makes us even more flexible than we had been before.
And also, you're in a helping field. You're helping students and adults to reach their potential,
Absolutely.
to do their best at school, perhaps overcome bumps and hurdles, and that might improve their their psychological, demeanor. So help them in lot to feel better about to enhance their comfort level with a particular subject, and not to be nervous about it, which might lead to relaxation or doing better on a job, things along that line. Anything else you want to mention about how you help people?
Well, one of the things we do talk to parents about a lot is that if we help their students achieve greater confidence in a subject, it helps them all around, because kids who find that they're raising their hand too often can be intimidated by that, but if they're usually raising their hand and getting the answer right, then they become more confident, more able to ask more questions and do well amongst their peers.
And have a better experience, whether it's in elementary school or college or in life.
Absolutely.
And your tutors are also able to do something positive and perhaps earn extra money, or maybe it's a traditional job for them or a second career.
Yeah, we have tutors who work for us a lot. I have some tutors who work maybe 40 hours a month, which is probably the largest. And then there are some tutors who have one student and work 4 to 8 hours a month just with that one kid as it fits into their schedule. So it really runs the gamut. So some tutors really make a living working with Tutor Doctor.
But the hours are flexible to work around their schedule.
Yes, exactly. So for folks who have time for one student, that's great. And for folks who really want to make tutoring their career, that's another opportunity.
And there also is flexibility for the students. Your tutors will come to their homes at a mutually convenient time.
Right. So when I meet with every family before they meet a tutor, and I get an idea from them of what their schedule is. And so then when we go to our tutors, we look for one who is a good match for the student academically and personality-wise, and also who's a good fit for the family's schedule.
And you're also assessing the needs of the student and explaining how you can be of help to them.
Yes. So when we meet with families, we do a small evaluation, and I really try to learn exactly what issues they're having so that we can make sure the tutor is a great match to help them address those needs.
Now, do you do any of your local marketing, or it becomes a matter of networking or word of mouth?
We have a lot of different kinds of marketing. So referrals are our greatest source of business, we're happy to say. But we do a lot of internet marketing. We do have a website. We do pay-per-click advertising and SEO advertising. We also do event marketing. So we are at events in a few of our local towns, Plainview, Syosset, Huntington, where we meet folks, and it's a great opportunity to share with families what we provide, and also to meet people who are potential tutors.
And is your business seasonal at all, where there's a greater demand at certain times of the year for certain tutoring?
We tend to be busy all year round. The summer is a little bit slower with school age kids academically, just because a lot of our kids go away to sleepaway camp or even day camp. So in the summer we find we work with a lot more college students and grad students. And in the spring, families are always calling us. If kids are getting C's, they want them to get B's. If they're getting B's, their families want them to get A's. So we're working to bring up those grades. And in the fall, we hear from folks who are just starting a new subject in math, who they really just want to get a leg up on it. So different kinds of needs throughout the year, but we keep busy all year round.
And do you find you've worked with some students for many years, perhaps on different subjects, but...
Yeah, we have some families who we've worked with multiple students on multiple subjects, and there are some families where the students are high achievers and they really just want to keep their grades top-notch and their understanding at peak levels. Those tend to be some families that we work with year over year.
And as you mentioned before, this is going to give greater confidence to a student.
Sure.
And a greater feeling of self-worth, maybe, but also economically, it may help a student qualify for a scholarship. Absolutely. It may help a student get into a better college.
Right. So we do a lot of SAT and ACT prep, which is absolutely a source of getting scholarships for colleges. And we help kids with the college application process from beginning to end, doing the Common App and their essays and pulling it all together. So all those things, we help kids to get on with their college careers.
And we have a few minutes left in the show. Tell us about your website and what information is available there.
Our website, it's tutordoctor.com/central-long-island. And you can go there to schedule a consultation with us. We come to your home for a free consultation. We're happy to meet with anyone with any questions they have for us. And it also just gives you more information about the different subjects that we cover and the backgrounds of our tutors and that sort of thing.
And do you do tutoring for employers? Let's say they want a person to brush up on certain skills or vocabulary in order to do better at their job?
Yeah, absolutely. Specifically, we've worked with folks who have come from other countries and their language skills are not quite where they need to be, and help them improve their English and their business writing and that sort of thing.
And perhaps their confidence in communicating.
Certainly. Confidence is part of every piece of education.
And for the consultation, there's no cost or obligation.
Right. There's no charge for a consultation with Tutor Doctor. We're happy to come to your home.
And you're always on the lookout for tutors also.
Yeah, that's how I spend my day. I'm working on meeting new clients, and I'm always looking for new tutors.
And what are some of the growth subjects in terms of tutoring? Which subjects have become more, do you receive more inquiries about tutoring over the years, and which have gone down a little bit?
Well, it's been interesting. Over the last few years, our local high schools, or New York State high schools, have taken on a Common Core curriculum, so math has become a little bit more challenging for a lot of folks. So, and math is always a top subject for tutoring, but even more so in the last few years. And the ACT exam has become more prevalent than it was even when we started our business 7 years ago. High school kids are taking both the SAT and the ACT now.
And are any final thoughts you'd like to convey, or information about owning a franchise, or your experience is owning a franchise?
For me, I think it's a great opportunity to really be an entrepreneur, but at the same time have the support of a network that knows what you're going through. I think it's a win-win.
And some of the important things you said are the lower costs because you don't have bricks and mortars, a store.
Right.
And you're matching your interests and talents to the franchise.
Absolutely. So I don't think I would recommend getting into something that you had no interest and no knowledge of, because at the end of the day, I spend a lot of my day talking about education, and it's something I feel passionate about, and every family I meet with, my knowledge base grows, and I get to share that with everyone else.
And passion's important in operating the business and in dealing with customers.
Yeah, you want to be happy with your life, and that's a big piece of why we chose to get into this business, so that we can make our own decisions.
And in signing up for a franchise, especially at the beginning when you had the long, complicated contract to review, you felt it was important to consult a lawyer.
Absolutely. I think it's an important piece of the puzzle.
And have you had to deal with any other legal or practical issues of operating the franchise, once you were ongoing?
Yeah, we're actually starting a relationship with an organization that provides tutoring in their facility, and Tutor Doctor is going to be providing that for them. And so we're right now negotiating a contract.
And again, if it's a big enough contract, you might have a lawyer help you with it.
Yes, we will definitely have a lawyer take a look at it.
Okay, and just give us your website again and your contact information.
Sure. My name is Gayle Charlack with your local Tutor Doctor, and our website is www.tutordoctor.com. And if you go there, you'll find us, or you can do tutordoctor.com/central-long-island.
And again, if there's qualified students or teachers or other people out there, you're always looking for tutors.
Absolutely. You can head to our website if you're looking for the opportunity to tutor. I'd love to hear from you.
Okay, I'd like to thank our guest, Gayle Charlack, for talking to about her own experiences in owning a franchise. And in this changing world of the economy, many people are considering owning a franchise as a second career, as a retirement job, or even just to keep active doing something and perhaps receive, supplement their lifestyle.
Yeah.
Please, if you missed any portion of the program, feel free to search WHPC on iTunes or Spreaker.com to find the podcast. And please join us next week at this same time for another program of Law You Should Know at 90.3 or over the internet at nccradio.org.